잃었어 잠 못 들던 그때보다 조금은 잃었어 우리는 바보처럼 몸으로 부딪히면서 배웠어 넘어질 때마다 잃었어 다시 고쳤었지 이력서 눈부신 성공의 신바람 잠시나마 불어봤던 휘파람 한 곳도 퇴근하기 전에 그림자처럼 날 따라
It's the 2K Sports pregame show.
Ernie Johnson welcoming you to the NBA on 2K Sports. I'm here with Shaq and the Jet. In this game, we'll see the Utah Jazz against the Boston Celtics. Looking at Boston, 5-5 over their last 10 games, but they're not satisfied with 500 ball. Looking to tack one onto the win tally tonight. And at the All-Star break, a chance for players to heal and recuperate. And Kenny, let's talk about injuries. A part of the game, but some manage to stay healthy. Is it all just luck?
Well, some of it's luck, but a lot of it's preparation. If you prepare your body for the rigors of the NBA season, you're going to reduce the risks and you become more durable, and the quality teams have that. But really, one of the most valuable things a player can bring to the table is health.
You know, the saying goes, the best ability is availability.
Oh, I like that.
And, you know, there's truth to that. You know, so many things factor into a player's health. Toughness, conditioning, and it's a great training staff you also need to have. It all adds up.
Do you recall who it was who said the best ability is availability?
Dr. Shaquille O'Neal.
Oh, really? Under what circumstances was this famous quote uttered?
I just made it up, Ernie.
Oh, thank you. Thanks for your honesty, which I understand is the best policy. Somebody just said that.
Wow.
Nice.
I like that. I've never heard that.
I got one, Ernie. E equals MC squared.
Ooh.
Wow.
Kenny, you got anything? No, I didn't think so.
No.
Thanks for tuning in.
To be or not to be?
That is the question.
Welcome, everyone. Thanks for tuning in to 2K Sports for this NBA presentation. Joined in the booth with Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony. This is Kevin Harlan. So for the Celtics, their last game, a loss to the Clippers.
And it wasn't just about the bad shooting. It was really more so about the bad offense. They just didn't execute well. The screens weren't there. The spacing was poor, and thusly the defeat.
Well, you've laid out a couple of the details that lead to good offense or bad if you don't execute them. Shooting is just a byproduct of not screening well and not moving the ball or players well. They didn't execute anything on the offensive end.
So let's take a look at the Boston Celtics starting lineup. Thomas is the point with Bradley to his side. The natural out there with Jared Sullinger. And it's Insanity in at the 3 slot. Here's the monster. Gobert, the screen. Takes the 3. And the shot is good. Black's got himself on the board with 3 there.
He can be a weapon if he gets going early from long range.
Outside Thomas. Sullinger with a screen for Thomas. Kicks it to Tinsley. The 15-footer. The shot misses. So Utah will take it the other way. Defeated by the Pelicans in their last game. They'll try to put that one behind them.
And guys, just look at the turnover stats in that game. You're not going to win giving it up as many times as they did.
Not unless you play an even tougher brand of defense on your end and force more turnovers for the other side. That's the only way you're going to get that thing squared away.
And we're about a minute and a half into the first quarter. Thomas kicks to Bradley. And Hayward with a clear path to the hoop. Now that's how to finish the break. Go down with it.
That's a quick bucket there. Solid in transition.
Well, you know, he loves the chance to get out and run, and we could see right there why he does.
And Boston has possession after the basket by Utah. Thomas goes in. Out of handout. It'll be Boston as it goes out of bounds. Celtics retain possession. Here's Insanity. Defended by Hayward. The shot by Sullinger. Wide open. And off the left side of the rim. And it swirls in for him. For Utah, they've gone 2 or 3 here to start out the game. The monster passes to Gobert. Here's the monster. He's guarded by Thomas. Gobert with a wide open look. It's hauled in by Thomas.
And Isaiah Thomas, traded last season from Phoenix over to Boston, seemed to be a matter of fit and not production as to why they moved him.
Hayward passes to the monster. Here's Silk. From 12 feet out. Can't get it to go.
Not sure what the D was doing there. Clearly a breakdown. You can ill afford to give a guy like him that good a look.
Thomas kicks to Sullinger. And he misses the go-ahead basket. Utah leading. About 3 minutes gone here in the first quarter. Stolen by Tinsley. Outside Thomas. To the paint. And so he draws the foul on the shot. A trip to the line to shoot 2. It's going to go on Gordon Hayward. The Celtics shooting their first free throws of the night.
And on the season, you know, they're hitting about 76%, which is a decent rate.
No good on the free throw. Off his one, so he misses both. Utah's gone 1 or 2 from long range in the first quarter. Passes it to Dodd. Hayward on the wing, guarded by Bradley. Fade away. Hayward can't hit.
You know what? Just a little fancy on that possession there. Just go up in rhythm.
Here's Insanity. And yet, finally drops after rolling around the rim.
I don't know. Maybe they're still working out the kinks on D, because that clearly was a breakdown.
Pass to Dodd. Here's Silk. To the wing on the left. Shot is off. Bradley with some nice D. Celtics have gone 3 of 7 from the field since we've gotten underway. Sullinger the screen to the wing right side. And there's a call on Gordon Hayward. That'll be his second foul of the game.
That's his second foul already, and that's going to force him to tone down his aggression defensively.
George is checked in for Gordon Hayward. Free throw good from Bradley. We're taking a look at Avery Bradley. His career has been kind of up and down, Greg. Started out in high school where he developed into one of the nation's top prospects in high school.
You know, it's a great point. And as a college freshman, really established himself as one of the top defensive guards in the country, won numerous awards, then enters the draft after only 1 year.
It seems that every pass they make is leading to a score here. I mean, that's just exquisite ball movement.
And that's because the ball is looking for the best shot, and it's really paid off for them during the run. And when the size advantage is as big as it was there, I mean, that's exactly what he's supposed to do in that situation.
You know, with Avery Bradley, he was the 19th pick in the draft for the Celtics. The outlook for him was great, but then ball handling and shooting injury concerns flattened out his development. He had a hard time getting over the hump for a few years, but he's over it now.
Now, here's Bradley. 11 points for him in that last game against the Clippers.
You know, and in watching that game, he did a really nice job of passing the basketball, scoring, and setting up his teammates.
And instead, he picks up the foul. That's his first foul.
And, you know, getting back to Avery Bradley, he's been dynamite the last 2 years. He's finally found consistency with the mid-range jumper and plays a complete game of basketball. With just a little more seasoning, I really feel like the sky's the limit.
Here's the monster. He's coming off a 22-point game against New Orleans.
And boy, did he have it going offensively. He lived at the line during that game as well, and that's where he got a lot of those points.
Here is Thomas after the basket by Utah. Sullinger outside. They set the screen. Outside Thomas. 6 to shoot. The wing jumper off target.
He's got to be disappointed with himself on that one. He has got to knock those down.
The pass to Silk. Can't tie it up as that one misses. The Celtics with the lead. Thomas kicks to Bradley. Dishes it to Sullinger. For the 3. And he gets the bucket. And that's now 7 points for Insanity.
And good passing, setting up a lot of these buckets right now, Kevin. That's been the key.
Time-dropping delights is what I call it.
Yeah, that's a nice pass. I will give you that one.
Yeah, he's on the money. That's no doubt. Now here's Gobert. He's coming off a 10-point game against New Orleans.
Yeah, but he was the ultimate two-way player. Defensively, also doing a great job. A couple of blocks in that game as well.
The monster. Here's George. No good. Good D by Sullinger. On offense, here are the Celtics. They're on a 13-5 run. And Thomas, here we go. And there's the whistle. Foul hard, and the shot will go to the line. And for Sullinger last season, further indication, Clark, that he needs to keep working on his conditioning.
And that was a concern coming into the league with Jared, is just how committed would he be to working on his body all the time and maintaining the level of conditioning that he needs. And injuries have been a part of that not being the case, but when he's out there, he's capable.
Here's what Utah's going with right now. Lyle comes in for Rudy Gobert, and Max subbed in for the Monster. And a new group in for the Celtics. Tyler Zeller's checked in for the Natural. Jay Crowder comes in for Insanity. Marcus Smart's checked in for Avery Bradley. And it's Turner in for Thomas.
And talking about Sullinger, you wonder if he's been in the right scheme for the past couple of years. He's not a three-point shooter. He's a back-to-the-basket banger. You want proof, only hit 28% from behind the arc last season, and that was his career high.
And a first time out of the game called for Utah.
You know, on the topic of Sullinger, guys, he said publicly that people are doubting him. And he's right. I mean, until he gets in better shape and stays that way, there will always be questions surrounding that part of his game. Hopefully for him going forward, he can be more Duncan than Diao in the way he treats his body.
Johnson, he's checked in for Sullinger. Utah trails by 7. Let's send it out to DB, who caught up with head coach Brad Stevens. Doris?
Kevin, he said they simply cannot afford to be loose with the basketball today because the steals will pile up if you don't play heads up at all times against a team that has such great hands and terrific defensive awareness. You guys know they'll turn that the other direction awfully quickly. Kevin?
Terrific, Doris. Thanks. They put a lot of thought into how they're going to match up against the opposing defense guys.
And so they should, because that's what it's going to take. This is such a tough D to break down. They're going to have to play a smart game offensively.
Well, there's no denying that. I mean, you're not going to get by on skill alone. I mean, you've got to have the strategy and the skill working together.
Just 5 to shoot. There's Wiles. And no good. The tri-spell continuing for him. Outside Turner. Here's the dish to Zeller. He kicks to Crowder. A steal. Pass to Mack. And now running it up the court. Mack pushing it up. And that one's good.
Yeah, heard the whistle and then kept his focus and able to still knock it down.
And Greg, to be able to take the bump like that and maintain control, that's not easy to do. I know you're kind of a little fella, but I was a big guy when I played, so I know how difficult that is. That was impressive.
I see.
Joe Ingles is checked in for Utah.
Hey guys, Sheldon Mack, strong, good jump shot. More importantly, knows his role. Hasn't started that many games in his career, but maximizes his minutes when he's on the floor.
Utah trails by 8. The feed to George. Zeller grabs the board.
Well, he won't miss many of those, especially with the defender not in the best of positions here.
Pick by Zeller. Johnson dishes to Zeller. A chance to extend the lead to double digits, but it's no good.
They've been beating them to a lot of those loose balls and rebounds here this summer.
Yeah, the half and half balls are going their way, and that's really a function of effort and intensity. You know, the ball doesn't discriminate. Whoever goes and gets it, that's who owns it.
6 on the shot clock. Mack the pass to Ingles. Another miss by Utah. Boston leading by 8. And Turner kicks to Johnson. Celtics passing it around. And it's Turner off the drive. And it's sent back by Jordan. And the ball travels out of bounds. It was last touched by Jordan. And Zeller kicks to Crowder. Now watching Jay Crowder, he can really boost you up, Greg, and take you out of your game. One of the most physical wings, I think, in the NBA.
And, not the most flexible athlete, but he makes up for that with that strength that you mentioned. It helps him to control the pace. I mean, he's a bumper and a grinder and hitting a big three out of nowhere. So he's what we call a true gamer.
Good on both. Utah trails by 10. Here is Doc. He gives the team some steady offense, a bit under 10 points a game. Ingles dishes to Matt. Pass to Lyles. He feeds it to Matt. 6 to shoot. Ingles kicks to George. Shoots. And misses it off the right side of the rim.
Looking at Jay Crowder, he got traded from Dallas to Boston in the Rondo deal last season. Nobody expected all that much from him. All he did was go out and become one of the most valuable players on that team.
Now here's Crowder. Taking a look at his numbers, he averages about 7 points a game. Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time getting the lid off the basket so far.
When you talk about Jay Crowder, there are those that you win because of, and then there are guys like him that you win with. I mean, the guy who's going to take the charge, commit the hard foul, do what others won't, really shows the heart of a champion.
Here's Matt. He's coming off a 10-point game against New Orleans. And count it from 19 feet away. Lyles got it back down to single digits for Utah. Austin's gone 2 or 3 from deep so far in this game. So the Celtics called timeout. They're first.
Yeah, saw some things that just weren't working for them and wants to make some adjustments.
Yeah, and no reason to wait around to do that, Greg. I mean, might as well make those adjustments right away.
There's 1:17 left here in the opening quarter. Feeds it to Johnson. Picked by Zeller. Lock at 6. The Celtics need to get a shot off. Here's Crowder. Basket is good. The assist from Johnson. And the Celtics lead by 10.
Already seizing control of this game.
Total control, Greg, and as well as they're playing at both ends, I look for this lead to get even larger.
Here is Doc. And there's the pass to Lyles. Off target with the open look. Here are the Celtics with the ball. They're on a 13-5 run. Hit by Zeller. And it's Turner off the drive. Here's Smart. Rebound, Utah.
Well, that's an excellent challenge right there. Good job contesting that shot by the defender.
Kicks it to Ingles. Here's Matt. Turner covering. Passes to Doc. Stolen by Smart. He dishes it to Turner from 18 feet away. And again, it's Boston converting.
Well, there's not a whole lot you can say about a shot like that from Turner.
Here's George. No good, trying to beat the buzzer. So as we end the first quarter, already a double-digit ball game. Celtics out in front as they wrap up the first quarter on a 15-5 run. Let's take a quick break now, and then it's on to the second quarter after this. And Amir Johnson re-signed in Toronto. He's been a big part of this team for years, and he talked about their great fan support in Toronto.
Almost like a soccer atmosphere. I don't know if you've been to a soccer game overseas, but they're just always cheering, rowdy, jumping up and down, waving towels. It's just a great atmosphere, you know, and it's inspirational just to watch the support we have, and it's something that you want to play for the country.
A lot of fans south of the border in the U.S. are surprised when they learn how passionate, Clark, the fans in Toronto can be.
You know, Kevin, that's so true. I mean, when they get it going at the Air Canada Center, that place rocks. And it's great to hear Amir talk about how that pumps him up and makes him want to do it for Canada.
Welcome back, folks. We'll see if we're in store for a more tightly contested quarter as we move here into the second. And for the Celtics here, they've been putting on a show, guys.
A lot of tough D being played by them so far. It's been the difference maker.
Greg, no uncontested shots for the most part. That's why they've had success.
The monster out there with Shelvin Mack. And it's Rudy Gobert. And it's Silk. And it's Hayward in at the small forward. That's the group right now for Utah. Here's Insanity, defended by Hayward. Just 4 to shoot. Here's Sullinger. It's good, and he drew contact on the shot, so he will go to the line. A three-point play chance here. The natural, he's checked in for the Celtics. And guys, let's get your take on the hustle stats for the Celtics.
Well, I think the defensive aggressiveness on display here has caught him off guard. Playing airtight defense and coming up with the steal.
And the other thing that's been equally as effective is the fact that they've gotten out on the fast break. A lot of points coming in transition.
That's something they need to do more of. Get after it on the glass. Go get those boards.
Clark, it wouldn't hurt. Some extra possessions would definitely help narrow the gap and maybe swing the momentum.
Not able to find it here in the second. He's off stride and off track just a bit after that one he had earlier.
And that one's good.
Offensively, he can be the engine that drives them at any given time.
Right side, Thomas gets that one to fall after missing his first 2. 1 for 3 from the field.
Not fazed at all by having a bigger defender on him down low, and I really thought he would be.
You know, at first glance, you wouldn't think that he'd be comfortable in that particular situation, but, boy, I tell you what, he didn't look like he was out of his element at all right there.
Now, here's Hayward. This game is on score 14.
And if that doesn't get you fired up, guys, nothing will.
Greg, just what the doctor ordered, huh? Some high-flying antics to narrow the deficit.
Tell you what, fellas, that could give them the energy boost they've been looking for.
Here's Thomas. It's a 10-point game. Here's Insanity. No good on the triple.
No excuse there for missing that one after being freed up by a great pick.
Yeah, I agree with you. I mean, they came away empty, but they got the look they wanted, and really, I like the movement and communication there.
Gobert, the screen. In the corner, it's Hayward. Here's the 3. It's hauled in by Thomas. Celtics leading by 10. And you know, Gordon Hayward was involved in one of the more fascinating NBA draft stories. It started after his father confirmed that Gordon would submit his name to the draft, but would not immediately hire an agent.
Yeah, reportedly, Dad created a highly detailed 2-page questionnaire that he gave prospective agents, which is not something that's typical.
Utah with the ball, following the three-point attempt by Avery Bradley. Back to Hayward. It's stolen by Bradley. About 3 minutes played so far in the second quarter. 2-on-1 as they jump out on the break. Ahead. Over to the wing. Here's the monster. He's guarded by Thomas. The lead now cuts to single digits. Matched at 5 minutes.
And he should thank the team for those 2 points. Nobody paid much attention to him on that play.
Thomas a screen. Sullinger pass to Brandon. They set the pick. Will not go. This is off the front iron. Utah trails by 8. Closing in on 4 minutes played here in the second quarter. Dishes it to Gobert. He kicks to Hayward. And the 3 off target.
You know, 9 times out of 10, he's going to knock that one down. He'll spray that one on you.
Sullinger the screen. Thomas, it's a wide open look. Hits it from 3-point range. Thomas got 5 points now in the quarter.
Perfect screen there. Set him up with a terrific look.
Yeah, I like the fact that the setup was good, the screen was solid, but you also have to look at the fact that the defender didn't do his job as well as he could have.
Utah calls timeout. First chance of the season for them to go up against this Celtics team.
Yeah, a quick 2-game series between the two teams, one in each club's home building.
Well, looky here. We've got an inter-conference matchup. Always interesting to see how two teams match up that don't get a chance to see a whole lot of one another.
Utah trails by 11. Pass to Silk. 17-foot shot on the way. And it's off the back rim. No good. And here they come. And there's the foul. It'll go on Shelvin Max. That's his first foul.
Man, it's close, but, you know, didn't get on balance quick enough.
Yeah, and as quick as players are at this level, in this day and age, I mean, you've got to be perfect in your anticipation to draw the charge.
Here's Insanity. He's got 7. There's the pick. Sullinger the screen. Shot clock at 6. Baseline J on the way. Rebound Utah. Silk's got 3 rebounds now in this one. There's the dish to Gobert. Here's Matt. Tinsley covering. Here's Silk. And down it goes. Jamming that one home.
You know, there are a lot of bigger power forwards than him in the NBA, but very few that rise up like he can.
Sullinger the screen. And Thomas, here we go. It's deflected. Here's the monster. 8 points for him. So he gets the whistle. Contact on the way up and 2 shots coming up.
And I like the fact that the defense is looking to protect the rim at all costs.
Definitely saved a layup with that foul, and he'll make him earn them from the line, and that's what you want to see.
The first one falls. And so he hits both.
Just solid. Really one of the very best there is at the free throw line.
Thomas goes in. Here's Tinsley, and he slams it one-handed.
And guys, isn't it great to see a player who works that hard on the glass at both ends?
Well said, G. That's the way he has built, you know, his reputation. Clark grinding away, 100% effort all the time.
And you know, Kevin, all that effort pays off. How many of those spectacular putback jams do we see from this guy? A bunch.
Celtics passing it around. Bradley against Gobert. Bradley drives in. Off the mark from 16 feet out. Utah trails by 9. Here's the monster. His offensive numbers jump right off the screen, and he was averaging over 29 points a game. Hayward from outside. It's hauled in here by Tinsley. Tinsley's got his 5th rebound right now in the game.
A slight advantage for them in the rebound department, but that oftentimes is all it takes.
Especially, Greg, when you're scoring the ball at a decent clip the way they have. I mean, they've done exactly what's necessary to take the lead.
And Thomas, here we go. It's tipped. Here's the monster. He's got 8. Here's Silk. Good on the triple. And now just a 4-point Celtic lead.
Such a height mismatch out on the perimeter, and they give up the triple.
Thomas kicks to Sullinger. Pass to Tinsley. Puts up the baby hook. And that one is stuck right through.
A forceful finish from the big fella.
Well, with a player for that size, you'd think he'd make the highlight reel more often.
Yeah, you know, he just appears to lack an edge at times in this game. I mean, he can be too passive and reluctant on the court.
Here's Mack. He has 7. The pass to the monster. Takes a 3. Sullinger with the rebound. Sullinger's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight.
Their game plan needs to change if they're going to get out of this hole, because he is just not there offensively.
Here's Tinsley, defended by Gobert. A shot by Tinsley, no good. Utah trails by 6. Passes it to Silk. From 18 feet away, that one a tad off down to the right, but drops in for him.
And he has really come to life here after a slow start in that first quarter.
Time called here. The Celtics decide to talk it over. Going with an almost entirely new grouping. George is checked in for Rudy Gobert. Lyle comes in for Silk. Doc, he's checked in for Mack. And it's Joe Ingles in for the monster. Now here's Turner. Taking a look at his numbers, he averages about 7 points a game. Johnson outside. And there's the feed to Crowder. Shot from 12. And he hits the jump shot. Crowder's got 6. Here is Doc. Here's the screen. Here's Hayward. And so to the line. Official saw the contact and he'll shoot 2. And in an era where so many guys take the money and run, Gordon Hayward did the best he could to live up to his new contract. Clark last year, a 4-year max deal signed heading into last season.
Yeah, and the way max contracts work nowadays, even the upper mid-tier guys are getting it. A trend that will probably continue, at least in the near future. I don't like it, though. There are only a small number of guys that are really max contract players in the NBA.
And when you get back to Hayward, last year his points per game were way up. But really impressive, his shooting percentages. Were way up. That's a big step forward, I believe, for his development.
That's good. 6 points for Evan Turner. Utah trails by 6. Here is Doc. Feeds it to George. Another miss by Utah.
You know, on the topic of whether Hayward is a true max prospect, he did some things last year to at least argue that he is. He was stronger, a lot more aggressive going to the rim. His defense improved, too. He'll need another year of development like that to silence the doubters.
And nobody, guys, among the defenders stepping up to challenge him on that drive to the 10.
And Greg, he says, thank you very much, and sails in for the flush.
And those are the kind of sequences that tell you why the score is what it is.
Now here's Turner. He's got 6. Johnson dishes to Crowder. It's tipped. Stolen by George. Here is Doc. Hayward on the wing. He's got 8. And good on the basket. Book it. Hayward's got 8 points here in this quarter. Celtics leading by 6. Turner passes to Zeller. Here's Crowder. From outside, off the mark.
You can't miss those, but even the best do on occasion.
Ingles kicks to Hayward. Nice ball movement by Utah. Here is Doc. Knocked away. 6 on the shot clock. Here's George. Can't hit the turnaround jumper.
It's just been a brutal outing for him. He still hasn't managed to make a shot, and the team is struggling because of it.
Johnson dishes to Smart. Utah with the rebound.
Well, one of his issues is he's a player that just does not excel at fighting through contact on his way to the rim.
Kicks it to Ingles. 1:04 left in the first half of the game. Shoots off the screen. Crowder pulls it in. Boston leading by 6. Outside Turner. Zeller inside, defended by George.
And a few more points tacked on to their lead in the cruelest way possible.
You're right. Those putback jams sting, don't they? My goodness.
Yeah, they really hurt you. I mean, the defense forces a miss and then can't rebound it and finish off the defense. They're hanging their heads in their chest now.
Now here's Turner. After Gordon Hayward's miss, no one near Turner as he lets it go. And the whistle blows, and it's going to be an over-the-back call here.
Yeah, nothing wrong with fighting for the rebound, but he gets nailed with the over-the-back call.
And, Greg, you know I was an offensive rebounder in my day. And I like that kind of aggressive play. But he's got to do a little better job of trying to get position earlier in that case.
That's a good point. Positioning is so vital when you're trying to rebound the basketball, and that's something that wasn't on display. Yeah, the shot clock's off. This could be the last possession of the quarter.
I don't think there's any doubt about it. That's exactly what they should have in mind here.
In the corner, it's Hayward. Here's the monster. The basket good off the assist from Hayward. 11 points for the monster. And so it's a close game as we wrap up the first half of basketball. Celtics lead by 5. see you back here after the break for third quarter basketball.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Ernie Johnson here again with Kenny Smith and Shaquille O'Neal. We welcome you back to the 2K Sports Halftime Show. Out in front at the half is Boston. They lead by 5. Kenny, let's go to you. Your opinion on their game so far.
Well, quite simply, their bench showed up tonight. And when I say showed up, I'm talking about on the offensive end because they were scoring in bunches. Now, you want your reserves to just at least come in and hold the fort, but they did way more than that tonight.
How about you, Shaq? What did you think about Utah?
Their shooting rhythm was off, under 40%. Some of that was shot selection. Some of it was the defense stepping up. My guess is we'll see some significant changes as things get going in the second half. Increasing off-the-ball activity, making the extra pass, and trying to get better looks.
And now, folks, it's just about time for the third quarter to begin. We will see you after the final buzzer.
We have a close ball game on our hands as we get set for the second half of basketball. What a game we're seeing from the Monster.
Always been a dynamic scorer, and we saw in that first half the entire repertoire on display.
Yeah, he's a hard man to keep down, and so far they haven't found the answer for him. I don't know if there is an answer for him, quite honestly.
Utah trails by 5. Second half underway. Here's who Brad Stevens got on the floor. Thomas is the point with Bradley to his side. Jared Sullinger is out there with Insanity. And it's Tinsley in at the 5, roaming the paint. It's hauled in here by Tinsley.
Almost no chance of that shot going down.
Yeah, there were a lot of other places he could have gone with the basketball instead of forcing that shot.
The offensive rebound. And count it. The shot is good. He'll go to the free throw line.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
Well, listless and lifeless at the defensive end. I mean, especially inside. They've really got to pick up that interior defense.
And really a fantastic season for Sullinger last year. Really made some leaps forward, but missed a lot of time still due to injury.
Here's the Monster. Three-pointer. Make it 5 for 10 with him in that bucket.
These defenders had better start closing out on those shooters.
That's 2 in a row, and we call that a streak.
Outside Thomas. The 11-footer. Insanity, the pass to Tinsley. On the wing, no good. Gobert with the defensive effort.
And he rushed that one, no doubt about it. The D out of position, you could see the frustration on his face.
Deflects the pass. From 13, that one wide left.
Still a bit chilly from the field at the start of this third quarter. 1 of 4 so far.
Here's the Monster. He's guarded by Thomas. No good with the triple. Celtics leading by 5. Pass to Insanity. Unloads from 9. Green for 2 points. Insanity's got 9. Utah has gone 1 of 2 from beyond the arc since coming out of the break. Here's the Monster. He's guarded by Thomas. And he gets it to go. 16 points for the Monster. And now around 2 minutes gone by in this half. This is the Tinsley. To Gobert. Nice ball movement by Utah. And it's Bradley with the rebound. The Celtics have gone 2 of 5 shooting here in the third quarter. He feeds it to Thomas. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Thomas got 7 points.
Really crisp, intelligent passing to make that basket possible.
Back the pass to Silk. Here's the Monster. Tinsley covering. Here's the Monster. Boom! He jams it straight down.
Sometimes when you watch something done, you got to do it yourself. That dunks the shot in the arm they need to really cut into that lead.
Well, great. It certainly got everybody on their bench up and off their seats and cheering.
Yeah, that could be an instant momentum shift. That certainly was a rim record.
Count the bucket.
Those are starting to add up. Of the last 5 baskets, 3 of them have been three-pointers.
And clearly it's about how poorly the defense has played. They've got to close out faster.
And Sullinger with the drive. These are the top distributors of the basketball for the last 10 games as shown on the 2K leaderboard. When you look at the monster, one of the best passers in the NBA, always looking to get his teammates involved.
And those games have seen him dropping more dimes than you might have thought possible.
And he makes the first.
Well, Sullinger has been great. He has 14 points, and the contribution from the line for him, he's made 5 free throws.
And he hasn't been afraid to draw a little bit of contact on his way to the basket. Some guys shy away from that.
The free throw's good from Sullinger. And Utah has possession. 4-point game. To the paint. Here's Doc. Great pass to set up the way-in. Doc's got 5.
Some big points there. I mean, they got him on a nice play to get the ball right to the bucket.
And exactly what they're looking for down the stretch, Clark. Just more of the same.
Now here's Thomas. 7 points in the game. To the middle. Here's Insanity. Rebound, Utah. Well, it's definitely within striking distance now.
Yeah, but they've got to make each possession count on both sides of the floor.
Here's the monster. Can't tie it up as that one misses. For Boston, they've gone 3 of 7 on field goal attempts here in the second half. Here's Insanity. Shot goes down. Very quick possession right there. Insanity's got 4 points in the quarter. The pass to Silk. Out to Hayward. Some shot is good that time. Hayward's got 12 in the game. Time called here. The Celtics decide to talk it over.
You know what? I think he thinks he can make a few improvements to how things are going on right now.
Yeah, and you know, coaches always are looking for ways to tweak things and change it up a little bit, no matter what the situation is. That's what coaches do.
Sheldon Max checked in for Utah. The Celtics have gone an even 50% from the floor here in the third quarter. 4 of 8. Thomas with the ball. He's got 7. To the middle. Poke loose. It's stolen by Gobert. And now running off the court. Matt pushing it out. And he misses the fast break layup. The Celtics with the lead. Here's Insanity. He's got 11. Now the dish to Tinsley. And so it looks like the Celtics will retain possession here.
And a moment here to check out the numbers for Gobert. He's around 6 points per game, 12 rebounds, and almost 3 blocks. And the intimidation factor that he possesses with his shot blocking and rim presence, really the backbone of their defense.
Yeah, you know, he's protecting the rim like it's his family. I mean, don't even think about going in there. Good.
And that's now 17 points for Jared Sullinger.
And you look at the story defensively in this game. I mean, they've gone backwards in the second half. A little too casual for me. It's costing them. They're paying for it.
It's tipped. It's stolen by Sullinger. And even 3-on-3 break. Passes it to Insanity. It's stolen by Gobert. Here's the monster. That's good. The Monster's got 12 points in just the second half.
He has been fantastic this quarter, guys. It's just the kind of effort they need if they're going to continue to trim the lead.
Thomas kicks to Bradley. To the inside, Tinsley, and he takes the feed in stride and slams it home.
And guys, right now, the defense mentally not there. Can't afford too many of those in a close game like this.
Yeah, Jay, you're right. Almost a free run, don't you think? Clark with the hoop for him there.
Momentum can swing on plays like that, Kevin, especially when the finish has that much thunder on it.
Yeah, the chemistry has been terrific. Really impressed with their offensive execution.
You know, the defense, Greg, has really been kept off balance because of the outstanding passing. 4 straight field goals have been made off an assist.
How about the way he's able to angle his body to shield the big fella off and still get the finish?
You've got to be clever with your sleight of hand when you get inside and try to finish against the bigger guys. And he made it look easy that time.
He was all alone on that. And that's 15 points for Gordon Hayward.
And they came out smoking here from beyond.
And Greg, as hot as they are from out there, absolutely no reason at all not to just keep letting them fly.
Here's Tinsley. He's got 8. Here's Sullinger. Gobert pulls it in. Utah has gone 3 of 5 with the long ball. Entering the second half. Here's the Monster. And he uses the glass on the way. The Monster's got 25 points.
And he's starting to show that killer instinct this quarter, looking to extend the lead.
There's the screen. Outside Brent. Shot clock at 5. Step back shot. Rebound Utah. Silk's got his 5th rebound in this one. Great offensive performance they're putting on.
You see the benefit of knocking down baskets consecutively because it leads to the confidence growing and growing.
And guys, we call that the zone because that's where they are right now. They are in a zone, and I'm sure they feel unstoppable.
And so it's Boston with it after the basket by Utah. Sullinger with a screen for Bradley. Hits the three-point bomb. Bradley's got it all tied up now for Boston.
You can't afford to give him that kind of a look.
Well, you know, he came off a good screen, but still, as a defender, you got to do a better job of fighting over and through that.
Utah calls timeout. A different look for Utah. Thunder comes in for Gobert. And Lyle subbed in for Shelvin Mack. And a new group in for the Celtics. Zeller, he's checked in for the Natural. Johnson comes in for Sullinger. Jay Crowder's checked in for Insanity. And Smart subbed in for Bradley. Here's the Monster. He's got 25. Buries it down low. The Monster's got 16 here in the second half.
They got the lead despite pretty cold shooting from the field in the first half, and now they're beginning to find their groove.
Heating up and looking to build on that lead.
Thomas, good.
And that's why it's so important to really be a good screening team. You get a lot of open looks from it. And guys, as much as Isaiah Thomas can help you on offense, at times he can hurt you on the defensive side. Immediately posted up by whomever he's guarding, you have to give help. And of course, that leaves your defense vulnerable, particularly on the weak side and controlling the defensive backcourt.
Hayward dishes to George. The Monster passes to George. Out to Hayward. Nice ball movement by Utah. Outside, George. Here's the Monster. He's guarded by Thomas. Guys, close one here. No team getting a huge advantage.
Yeah, that's exactly right. I mean, there have already been 5 lead changes, but nobody taking control of it.
Yeah, tooth and nail fight so far, guys. These sides match up really well.
He dishes it to Zeller. Shot is off. So Utah will take it the other way. And you're talking about Isaiah Thomas before. Certainly his short stature limits him on Clark, the defensive side.
Yeah, but you know what? He doesn't rack up a ton of steals, given his instincts and quickness. I think he really focuses on making his impact at the offensive end.
Here's the Monster. He's got 29 points. In the corner, it's Hayward. He kicks it to George. Here's the monster. But they get it back. And here's Hayward. He's got 15. Outside for George. Here's the monster. That ball, high speed that time from George. That's now 32 points for the monster. Celtics trail by 4. They really want to find that igniter here.
Yeah, that's right. Kevin, the offense has basically been running in place.
They got to get going.
And that lead pass allowed him to get straight to the rim, unabated, in stride.
Here's the monster. Marcus Smart picking up that last basket. A shot by Hayward, wide open. The offensive rebound. He gets that one to drop. He's now 5 of 12.
They're getting on a roll inside. Their last 3 field goals have come from inside the paint area.
There's got to be a wall of defense when it comes to attacking the paint. Clean and simple.
Now here's Crowder. He's got 6. It's Thomas outside. Rebound, Utah. Miles got 4 rebounds now tonight. Here's the monster. Hayward outside. Down low. George. And it's thrown down hard with both hands.
Taking it to the rack with power right there.
Hammering down with the two-handed slam.
Just piling on the lead with the dunk like that.
Now here's Johnson. Baseline try. And Tyler Zeller on the bucket on the assist from Crowder. Crowder's got his 3rd assist on the night. About 3 seconds between shot and game clock. Here's the monster. 32 points in the game. Tries again. He'll shoot free throws here. Clearly fouled on that shot that time. The whistle blowing. Utah shooting their 7th and 8th free throw attempts for the game right here. At the line. And the first one drops. So it's both teams making substitutions here. That one falls, so he hits both of them. There's 14 seconds left to play here in the 3rd. Now here's Turner. He's guarded closely with 4 seconds on the clock. Missed. The 3rd quarter comes to a close. Utah out in front. They lead by 6. And we've got more NBA action on 2K Sports coming your way after this break. And thanks for joining us again as the 4th quarter of play is set to get rolling. It's been a close battle to this point. Celtics trail by 6. Silk is out there with Thunder. And there's Doc. And it's Rudy Gobert. And it's the monster in at the 1 spot. That's the group right now for Utah. Whoops, they pick off the pass. Passed it down. Gobert, the screen. Here's the monster. The 3-pointer, no good.
He certainly didn't take advantage of the poor defense, but they can't count on him to continue missing.
I tell you what, I think he'd be happy if he can continue to get looks like that.
Here's the monster. Over to the left wing. Here's Doc. Money from the wing. Doc's got the first points up on the board here in the 4th for Utah. And a chance to catch up on some numbers here. The hustle stats for Utah.
Boy, their hounding, harassing effort at the defensive end, very impressive. And they forced quite a few turnovers as a result.
Yeah, and also the way they've been able to generate points off of the turnovers that they forced tonight has also helped.
Pocket 4. Here's Zeller. And airballs the triple. That one was way up. Utah leading by 8. And the pass to Doc. Here's the monster. The feed to George. Uncovered. And he hits the jump shot. And Utah leads by 10.
Well, there you go. I mean, if they're going to keep giving up open jumpers, they're going to keep getting burned.
And Turner takes to Sullivan. Outside Brett. Here's Insanity. A stupendous finish in traffic.
That is an elegant move to drop in the floater there, guys.
For Utah, they've gone 2 of 3 from the field to get the fourth quarter started. The monster passes to Silk. A shot by George, wide open. Utah gets it back. Right wing. Fourth quarter of play, and we're about 2.5 minutes through it right now. Here's the monster. Turner covering. Goes up again. George, no good.
Frozen. Guys just ice cold, unable to contribute offensively.
Now here's Turner. Defense is right there. Sullinger, the open look. Can't get it to go. And Utah the other way now. This game is finished. They'll be off to Portland taking on the Trailblazers. That will be a getaway game for them, a one-game road trip. Here's the monster. Sullinger with the rebound.
I guess even he took this one of those once in a while.
Pope loose. For the three. And he gets it to go. 18 points for Silk.
This guy will really make you pay if you leave him enough room outside.
Celtics trail by 11. Time called here. The Celtics decide to talk it over. We've seen the monster really having a great game.
He's been absolutely on fire from outside. They got to get into his jersey, get up into him, force him to pass or drive.
And now Doris Burke has an update from the sidelines.
Thank you, Kevin. Brad Stevens had some words for his team over the break. He's not pleased with the careless turnovers offensively, saying, listen, we've got to get shots. It's as simple as that. We have to play smart and value the basketball. Kevin, did it sink in?
Gordon Hayward's checked in for Utah. Shelvin Mack comes in for the monster. Here is Doc. Hayward outside. Feeds to Mack. 5 on the clock, and it's out of bounds. The Celtics will take it the other way. Celtics trail by 11. Outside Thomas. Gobert against Sullinger. Inside. Here's Tinsley. Down to the hoop it goes. That's his 5th make on 9 shots from the floor. Utah leading by 9. Here is Doc. Gobert the screen. Outside, George. Kicks to Hayward. Here's the 3. And Boston with the rebound. Clark, some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, they need a basket just to regain some momentum here, Kevin.
Trying to go for an alley-oop, but excellent defense and anticipation there to stop it. Insanity, the pass to Tinsley. Utah with the rebound. Doc's got 3 rebounds so far in the game. This is to Mack. Gobert with a screen on Thomas. Mack. Another miss by Utah. Celtics trail by 9, and it's Thomas at the elbow. All going up court. Misses from close range.
Terrific job that time defending at the rim. I mean, it's not an easy task stopping that fella when he's headed to the bucket like that. Good job.
Here's Mack. Gobert with a screen on Thomas. Pass to Doc. And here's the fast break. Here's Insanity. And fouled hard that time. They'll get to the line and shoot two.
Check out the game for Insanity. He's got 13 points and a couple of nice steals, too. He's gotten after it on the boards for them as well as in the transition game.
And I like the fact that one has really fed into the other.
First free throw is good.
They're locked in from the charity stripe this half. Not a miss yet.
And trying to cut into this lead, they need every edge they can get.
The Monsters check in for Matt. He hits both from the stripe. Utah leading by 7. Here's the Monster. Outside, George. Mr. Gobert. Shot clock at 6. Top of the key. And Boston with the rebound. Sullinger's got his 7th rebound here tonight.
No doubt he's struggling right now from the field. Let's see if he can get it going this quarter.
Boston again missing.
He's not exactly striking them from deep. He had 1 3-ball in the first half. Still bageled in the second.
To the inside. They get a hand on it. It's stolen by Sullinger. And pushing it up. Here's Boston. And with that, the Utah lead is cut to just 5 points in the basket from Insanity.
Really opportunistic basketball there. And when they desperately needed timely, opportunistic basketball.
And it really couldn't have come at a better time. I mean, they've got to take even more chances on defense now. Try to get some more of those steals to start the break.
Here's the Monster after the basket by Boston. Gobert dishes to Hayward. Nice ball movement by Utah. The Monster passes to George. Gobert with a screen for George. Here's the Monster, and he dunks it after the pick. Frees him up.
And how about the execution on that play? The screen was set up in exactly the right spot.
And the finish wasn't too bad either.
Perfectly designed and perfectly executed.
Thomas goes in. Here's Insanity. And a foul call on the shot. Got him on the way up that time, so he'll shoot 2 right here. First one drops. Both good from the line that time.
Of course, he didn't have an attempt there in the first half. He's hoping to be a little bit more active and aggressive here and draw some fouls here in the second.
Here's the Monster. Outside, George. Here's the screen. Knocked the pass to the Monster. Hayward outside. It's going to be 2 free throws. True contact on the shot.
Looking at the game for Hayward, 15 points, and he's also been picking up some nice assists here and there, too.
And Clark, that needs to continue. When he has an opportunity to get an open teammate the ball, he has got to make that a priority.
Hayward hits them both.
And if they continue, Kevin, their outstanding free throw shooting, that'll help them seal the deal.
Yeah, they've not missed a single foul shot this half. And that's taking care of business, fellas.
Now, here's Thomas. Sullinger, the screen. And Thomas, here we go. He got an advantage there off the pick and took it right in. And that's 19 points for Jared Sullinger. Utah leading by 5. Here's the Monster. He feeds it to George. Finds himself wide open and drills it.
Despite his ineffectiveness, the team has found other scoring options, which you have to have when one of your main guys is struggling.
Outside Thomas. Takes the 13-footer, and it's Boston with another.
Wow, got that one off right in the face of the big fella. Nice quick fire release.
Yeah, and the mid-range shot really the only option in that situation. Sometimes when you're facing a bigger guy, you can't get it all the way to the rim.
Utah calls timeout. Silks check in for Jordan. Here's the monster. Hayward outside. Here's the monster. He's guarded by Thomas. Here's Cock. It's hauled in by Thomas. Thomas got 3 rebounds so far in the game. Sullinger screen on Hayward. Thomas goes in. Here's Sullinger. Off target with his 3.
I'm shocked that didn't turn into 3 points. I mean, he makes you pay on those nearly every time.
They set the pick. Hayward passes to the monster. The shot is good off the backboard. The Monsters got 4 points this quarter.
And the jump shot has been a dimension of this game where they've had a clear advantage.
Greg, they keep pulling up and watching them go down. It's a really nice thing to see.
Now here's Bradley. 5 to shoot. It's tipped. Here's Tinsley. And he gets it to go.
They need to try to find some more opportunities here in the second half. They've not been as active on the offensive glass. It's been a nice game for the Natural. 11 rebounds, and he's been a good on-the-ball defender, too. He's got a pair of steals.
Yeah, he's just made a lot of very heads-up plays, and his defense really has been a difference maker.
Here's the monster. Shoots. And he gets the jumper to drop. The Monsters got 38 points.
Strong work for him at the offensive end, helping them to maintain that lead. And you can tell they're just a little out of sync. I think he just wants to get everybody back on the same page.
Yeah, I like this timeout, Greg. I think it's a good one because it looks like they need a minute to talk things through here.
Now a timeout called by Boston. They're behind by 7. We've got 1:55 left to play in the final quarter. Here's Sullinger. Offensive rebound. Bradley kicks to Thomas. Sullinger the screen. And another shot. Gobert with the block. Here's the monster. He's guarded by Thomas. Hayward outside. Pulls up on the wing. And that one comes up a bit short.
And honestly, not real happy with the shot selection on that one.
Yeah, clearly a brain fade there. He's got to be a little smarter in his choice making.
Bradley can't get it to go.
Unfortunately, that's been the result for him over and over, guys. He just cannot find the bottom of the basket.
Hayward on the wing. Here's the monster, and he's guarded by Thomas. Pass to the monster. A 3 ball, just 4 to shoot. Good. The Monsters got 41.
And now as the clock ticks down, this is going to end up as a solid victory here for Utah.
The sheer volume of three-pointers was the deciding factor tonight, it seems.
Yeah, they sink one, Kevin, and then they do it again. It's work.
And so when you look at the season record, this one will tally up win number 43 on the year.
And I like what they've done here. Made the plays they had to. That's why they'll be going up 1-0 in their season series against the Celtics.
A fantastic show. And what an amazing all-around game it was for the Monster. And with the way he came out energized on the defensive end in particular, getting a hand on a lot of shots, that really got them rolling.
He drops the first one, and that brings them within single digits. Free throws good from Zellinger. There's 48 seconds left in the fourth quarter. There's a good screen. Hayward with the ball. Now Thomas defending. Nice ball movement by Utah. Clock at 6. Here's the Monster. No good from outside. But they'll recover it. Back to Gobert. Second chance shot. Jared Sullinger pulls it in. Here's Boston now.
Not sure there's anything they can do to salvage this one.
Not anymore. I mean, any chance they had got away from them. Slipped right out of their hand.
Here's the Monster. And so it's Utah with the win. Even early on in this one, it seemed like they were happy to be playing at home tonight.
Well, you know, it makes a big difference. I mean, you never felt like they had any doubt that they'd come out on top.
And that'll wrap it up, folks. For Greg Anthony, Doris Burke, Clark Kellogg, and the rest of our terrific 2K Sports crew, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching. Now time to head over to the studio where the award-winning Ernie Johnson is with Shaq and Kenny, all standing by. Guys, take it away.
The 2K Sports post-game show.
Many thanks, Kevin. And now a chance to check out some of the tremendous play tonight from our Jordan player of the game. He had an outstanding third quarter. Whatever they needed in terms of energy and offense, he was the firepower that propelled them during the second half.
He was dazzling tonight, guys. Even his opponents were looking at him going, wow, you're tearing us up tonight.
I thought this performance he needed to deliver, Ernie. He needed this game. You look at how he's been playing recently, and this was huge for him to come out and have a great night. You can really tell a lot about a player, how they break out of a slump. He responded exactly the way he needed to.
And that'll do it for this edition of the NBA on 2K Sports. Hope you enjoyed the show. From myself, Kenny Smith, Shaquille O'Neal, Kevin Harlan, and the entire 2K Sports crew, have a wonderful evening.